welcome to Japanese Garden Bristol. This is Koi Going Home Part 2. Quite a lot of stuff coming up in this one as well, some few tips. I hope you enjoyed Part 1 and you'll see what's going on in this video. So enjoy the video and I'll see you after. Okay, so I've come in the garage out of the rain and you might have heard me mention that I was going to test the water on the indoor pond before I transfer half of it to the outdoor pond, which I'm hoping to do Friday. It's now Wednesday, so what I've done, I've taken a sample of water out of the indoor pond and I'm going to test it. This is the test kit I use at the moment. It's Colombo. Got recommended it, so I went and brought it. But the test kit I had before that, I don't know the difference in price, I bought the Maidenhead one. Now the Maidenhead one is exactly the same as the Colombo one. With the Maidenhead one you get a book like that with all the instructions in, quite good. With the Colombo you get a little book, very small writing, but I haven't read that book. What I've done is use the Colombo cards, which is very easy to use because on the reverse it tells you what to do, and then on the other side is the result you'll get. So I'm going to do the test now. I'll show you one or two of them, but I won't go through the whole lot because the time limits on them is like 15 minutes, so I'm not going to run it for 15 minutes. There's some plaques I made out of wood. They're going to go on my gate when I open for charity. Made that one as well. Nice little plaques. Now I wouldn't normally, you might have seen me in another video say that I wouldn't paint the plaques outside because in time it all wears off. You're better off burning them. But with these, they're not staying outside. They're just going to go on the gate for when I open for charity and then bring them back in. But I think they look great on either side of the gate, so I'll take a picture of that and I'll show a video of it on another video because I've got a video up on how I made the gate in the first place, so you might want to have a look at that one. Okay, so I'm going to get on with this sampling. So if you've never used one of these kits before, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the thing down. You won't see much of me, but more of the sampling. Okay, so I'll do this quick as I can. Right, so you get a card. Let's do one that does pH. You can get a reading immediate with a pH. Yeah, with pH I get a reading straight away, so we'll do that one first. So on that side of the card it says you need 5 drops in a 5 ml of water. Okay, sorry if you can't see that, the light isn't that good. So you get your syringe, it comes with a set, and you get that 5 in the bottle. You've got 5 on the syringe obviously, and it's all, so you've got 5 on the bottle, the test bottle you put it in as well, so make sure it goes to 5. Okay, so do 5. Then I get it's only one, it says get the pH test one. There's the pH, make sure it's the right one. Now if you're a koi owner, you'll probably be doing this for years. Okay, so what you do, you drop 5 drops in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it says then twist it around, get a cap. I'll put the pH cap on there. Let's twist it around. It doesn't say how long, so just give it a little twist around, and then you match it up with the colours. Now I think it's that one there. Mine's always been around there. Well, I've had it low at one point, but generally, if you can see that, there we go. That's what mine is. So the pH is spot on. Okay, so that's my pH. What I'm going to do now, I'll do them all. I'll come back with the results, so you don't have to watch each one. Okay, I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, so I've done all the tests. They some of them's been there longer than they supposed to now, if you know what I mean, the time span. So that one's been there 15 minutes. He's spot on. That's my ammonia. That's good. He's been there too long. He was at the right time. He was white, but he's turning a bit pink. So let's not pause on that one. Minutes. He's been there about 20 minutes. So he's gone a bit pink. Nitrates a little bit out. pH, as you've seen, was spot on. Nitrite, it's gone a bit pink, but that's been there longer than it should be as well. And phosphate is gone up a bit as well, but nothing dangerous there. Nothing that can't be sorted. I'm quite pleased with that. The one I always worry about is ammonia. I'm seeing the nitrite. I'll test it all again once it's in the pond, and then when I put the fish down, hopefully everything will be spot on. Okay. In part one of Koi going home, you've seen that I had a day of rain in between cleaning it out and drying it up. Well, it's the next day now, the sun's out, and we've had yesterday, let me get a tape measure, that's how much water we had in one day, which is 5.5 inches. 5.5 inches of rain in one day. So I'm going to get a little pump now. I'm going to pump that out. It's drying up very well itself, isn't it? So just getting that bottom bit out. 5.5 inches deep in one day. This is the pump I use. I cleaned it up. Tiny little pump, as you see, about a palm on my hand. I got it for about, I think it's about £11 off Amazon. I plugged this in and it'll get that down, gone with about half hour. Slow, but it will get it right down. So there's nothing left, more or less. So a good little pump. Great for, it pumps the out of my stream in that. Does the job really well. The only downside about this pump is it's got a short lead on it, electric lead on it. So I've got to get the extension lead closer. There we go. Put that in, connect a hose pipe to it, simple. And put it down the drain here. I will put it in with the there we go. That's quite a good flow. Yeah, like I said, I would put it in with the plants, but we had such a downpour yesterday. Such a downpour yesterday. I don't want to put any more water on the plant. Okay, so it's the next day. The pond is starting to fill up with some dechlorinated water, and my next job is to clean this filter out and then transfer some of the water from here for the indoor pond to the outdoor pond. So I'll get on with that. I'll show you inside the filter. God knows what it looks like. Then I won't bore you with how I clean it. There is a video on YouTube of how I clean it, so I won't do it again. I'll just show you what it looks like. And then, like I said, I'll show you how I transfer the water back down. You can see the decking lids up there. Not too bad. Okay. Okay, you can see that. Yeah, you can see that a bit. Okay, I've got brushes in here. Got chat mat, more brushes, foam, chat mat, and the 3 different grades of foam in there. What I'll do, I'll get on and clean this out, and then I'll show you how I'm gonna transfer the water into there. Catch you on there. So I've cleaned the filter out now. I'm gonna be changing the outlets here. I'll show you where they are now. It's awkward to get the camera down into there. So I've got 2 outlets here and there. What I'm gonna do is swap them over with these pipes here, and then the water will flow down into the other pond. So the pump's in the indoor pond, pumping up through the filter, and down I'm pumping the water down to the main pond. So I'll try to get the camera, you can see it. It can be a bit difficult. So I had a little bit of a fight with that one. I got them in place now. Okay, so you can see them quite clearly. They're both going to go that way. So I'll go and switch it on, see what happens. Okay, so I switched the pump on now. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long for the water to start flowing out of here, down into my stream, through some filter rocks. It's in bags, so when I clean the stream out, I can just lift them out, clean the stream out and put them back. And then it'll go down into the main pond. See how this flows. I had to do it a bit different than I've done it in previous years. Just hope it's going to work. If it doesn't, I have to change the piping a bit. It's a pretty slow pump in the indoor pond because it's the only pump I had, and it was at the right flow rate as well for the filter. If there's anything I put in there, a big pump, and it was overflowing the filter, so I took that out and put a smaller pump in. I'll turn it off in a minute, and when it comes out I'll turn it back. Here it comes. Like I said, it's a slow pump, so it won't flow very fast. It's done quite well actually. It's got a nice flow on it. So I had to get the pipes so they would flow, come out of the hole evenly, if you know what I mean. If the pipes were all on one side, the water would come out one side. I wanted to get it come out flat like it is now. That's got a good flow. Okay, so I fill up the stream and we'll go down the bottom now. See if it comes out of the waterfall alright. In the meantime, I've been setting up my backy shower. What I've done, I got airline here. This bigger than, I think that's 6mm airline to the 4mm. I'm going to change it. Gets a better air coming through. Okay, so there's the waterfall. It's going to come down. Big moment for me. You might be all thinking, oh, this is boring, but it's a big moment for me, you know. It's been 4, maybe 5 months since I've had water flowing down these waterfalls. And just fingers crossed they're not leaking or anything like that. Come on, water. Here it comes now. There it flows. There it goes. It's going to get loud because it's got a big drop to go in. There we go, that's going. Now keep an eye on. I'll come away from the water actually, so you can hear me. Okay, so what we do now, go back up to the indoor pond. In there, I've got water flowing over there, which is going through a dechlorinator. So that, I'm topping it up and I'm transferring some down. Well, that obviously isn't going as fast as what's being transferred down, but I'll switch it off when I go down, probably about foot, 2 foot, and then top up and then do a bit more each day until I'm happy I've got enough. Okay, so see what happens next. Okay, so that's the end of part 2 of Coed going home. Next week I'm going to show the barrel filters up and running, and plenty more to come. Quite a few stages ready to get them in. I'll be filming it all, so keep watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.